Cropping in the mic, call it Daily Duo. Oh my goodness. What's up, familia? You hear those vibrators in the background? That's right. We're in Didi's mansion.
Was deadly.
We're about to get our freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on.
Yeah. Go ahead, Missy Elliott.
Welcome to the Daily Duo. I am Ray Zombie, and he is the straw that stirs your drink. The main event, the chinchilla around your neck, Mr. Cool himself. Give it up for the Pokemon Hitmonlee.
Yeet.
Kick.
Yep.
And this is the Daily Duo Show. Hit our show.
Get on the mic, call it Deadly Duo. Spitting wisdom fast, no lies, no pseudo. Got the know-how, sage minds like Yoda. Parenthood tales, strong as a Komodo. From dire swings to midnight calls, life hacks served up like cheddar in the malls. Raising kids, no game for small stalls. We break it down big, no falls.
No small.
Tune in to the Deadly Duo Show. Life advice dripped, watch it overflow. We got the love and rhythm, watch it grow. In the dad game, we running the show. Talking bedtime.
That's right, guys. This is the Daily Duo because you guys were crying that Talk Daddy to me was too sexual. But that's right. We're sexual chocolates over here. Take a piece of us.
How was I going to say the same exact thing?
Because we're like this. We're
Boy,
tweeners.
you ain't simpatico, man. Shit.
Stop it, dog.
Get out of my head.
So that's to the NFL. Is the NFL consuming your Sundays or throughout the week? Do you feel more happier when you have NFL on, or just than a normal day? You're like, oh, could it be Thursday or Saturday or Sunday already?
That's wild. What was it? Yeah, I guess it was Thursday. Was it? No, it was Monday. Or Sunday. I think it was Sunday. We played, and I caught the first half, and then I had to leave. And then I was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, we're way up. We're doing great. And I was riding that high, and I didn't check for the rest of the day because I was very busy. And then, like, 11 o'clock at night, I looked, and I was like, fuck.
What the
we lost
fuck?
by 1 point. You serious? So, but yeah, I rode a nice high prior to that. So there was that.
Well, they had that, what's it called? The ref in their pocket, bro.
Man, yeah, because you got the billionaires in the seats, and they were celebrating Mahomes' birthday and all this. Whatever.
They got all the Swifties in there.
Whatever. And
The Swifties. Those Swifties.
Yeah. So at least we didn't play for not until Monday again.
Man, when the Cowboys lose, we're doing a spectacular fashion, bro. We don't lose by one like the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles. We lose by 30 or 40, bro. That's why we do it. When we lose, we do it big. When we win, we do it bigger.
Man.
And next time, Ravens, I hope you beat us even more.
Man, breaking record.
I have no faith in the Cowboys beating the Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson, do your thing, man. Do your little dance in the end zone and pick the pockets, please.
The Ravens are 0-2, aren't they?
Slap the Jerry Bus around, bro.
They're 0-2. You got a chance. Yeah.
I don't want a chance. I want them to fail so badly that they look stupid.
They're just breaking hearts and blasting farts over there, man. They're doing their thing.
It sucks, man. Like, oh yeah, we says we're gonna go all in, and we fucking get Zeke back. So come on now.
What does a baby computer call its father?
What does he call it?
Data.
Data. Where's my data? Crunch.
Hey.
So yeah, we're all like we're saying. Yeah, I hope the Ravens just come and slap them around just a little bit more. And let Jerry Jones comes out like, oh yeah, we're gonna take this loss and learn from it, and we're gonna grow. And then as a team, we're gonna come together with an answer next week. Dude, how long has it been that you've been learning and growing and finding out and looking and all this bullshit, bro? When does it stop?
They're doing a lot
When
of that.
does it fucking stop, dude? I want them to have another Romo year. I don't want them a 12-1. No, I want an 8-8 year. That's all I want.
That's reasonable.
Give me an 8-8, man.
Man. So I got injured the other day. I got badly hurt. I was playing a very intense game of peekaboo,
Oh no.
and it was serious. They had to take me to the ICU.
Oh. Oh, where are you guys? Come on. There we go. Right here. There it is.
Woo! Yeah. Beginner's Army Show was filmed in front of a live studio audience. It took a little longer to watch. Yeah.
There you go. There it is. So there's this man. He went to see the doctor. Right? He has an appointment. He walks in, and the doctor said, "I'll be right with you." And then he sits on the patient, and then he sees him eating ice cream. They're like, "Doctor, I've been here for already 20 minutes, and you keep eating the ice cream. Can I tell you, or like, can I ask why you doing that?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to get the popsicle stick so I could see down your throat." Ah. There you go.
Generous audience. These guys will eat anything up. They don't care. They're just hungry.
Oh, audience, calm down, calm down.
So what is our topic du jour? What are we talking deadly?
We're talking daily about Agatha has her coven, aka family. We have our own familia, which is you guys.
Mm-hmm. Our deadheads.
Our deadheads.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. So let's touch on it. Let's touch on familia. What is a family? Is it blood? Is it friends? Is it acquaintances?
All I know is when I go into Starbucks and I'm very tired, I say, "Give me the strongest thing you got." Family. Nothing stronger than family.
It was Vin Diesel, right?
Yeah, I was a stunt double.
He was a stunt double. There you go.
Whoa.
That's why he carries muscle shirts everywhere he goes.
The little hose.
The little wife beater. There they go. Familia. You have that cross too?
Yep.
So yeah, man. Family. What do you consider a family, bro?
Someone that you might not necessarily be in touch with often, but that if it really came down to it, that they would be there. Was it? I mean, there are people in every family that shouldn't just be, they just should never be trusted. But I mean, there's always somebody in somebody's corner, and if you're that person, you got some family out there somewhere. I really thought that was going to be like inspirational, but it wasn't. It was just kind of like, yeah, somebody cares, I guess.
Somebody's out there. You just call, reach out your hand in the darkness. Somebody will touch it.
Man. Yeah. It's like no matter how much you screw up, they're there to help you pick up the pieces.
But when does it become too much already?
When it gets to the point where you need to fix yourself and only you can fix yourself.
or to the point that you're trying to worry about someone that doesn't want you to be worried about.
That's part of being family and being there for them is knowing when to step back. Let them have to take the wheel.
That's one thing too. Yeah, somebody's like, "Hey, could I have some money for this?" And like, "All right, cool, got you once." And they keep coming back to the well. Or like, "All right, bro, when are you gonna fend for yourself?" And then they get mad at you for stopping that well, that connection of like being a fan. Like, oh, I thought you were my brothers, this and that. I need money, and then come here and helping me out no more. Like, cause I'm enabling you. Go find a job or something.
Yeah.
We'll find out what's wrong.
That's when you step back. Yeah.
That's the solution.
And you'll find out very quickly whether it's in their character that they actually want to grow and get themselves out of that situation, or if that's just an excuse.
Yeah. Also, you have your internal family, your immediate family that they call that. Sometimes you go home and whatnot, even you feel alone, even though you're around people, which is even worse. Even though you have people in your corner that you might think, you go home, you don't feel like that way. You still feel alone. Like, man, I'd rather be like I have you around, but for what? You're the one just taking care of the bills or whatnot. That's not family. That's just someone that you're taking care of someone else. That's about it. And you got to learn when to say goodbye or pull the plug on that bitch.
Sometimes it does. I mean, yeah, like this. I think this awareness is needed in every aspect of life. Like, there are a lot of parts where you get complacent, and there's every facet of your life where you're just like, I'm just doing it. I'm just doing the routines,
Exactly.
and you don't feel like you're living anymore. I think it is very important to be able to step back and evaluate that and see if there's some change that you can make, or even just some way that you can shift your own perspective. And I think a big part of that is having somebody who's conducive to that discussion in your corner. And I think when you choose a partner and you choose somebody who's going to help you make a child, then that's probably something you've already tackled.
Yeah, like you just want reassurance, like, hey, we're here, we're doing it together, like we love each other, blah blah. You didn't want to come home like, hey, what's up, and like, hey, what's going on, and then that's it. Like, here's that, and that's it, and do your thing. Here's another day being at home, like, man, I don't want this, and like, I'm just, like you said, I'm feeding another child instead of a partner, that you love, come home, and you don't get that big word, reciprocate. Yeah, you don't get the same love back that you put out in the world, especially to that person. Yeah,
reciprocation.
There you go, lubrication.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
That you're trying to put it out there, feeling it. That's when you have to be like, wait, step back, like, what's going on? Like, am I missing something here? Am I being absent? Is causing us to drift apart?
Yeah. In that vein, I think it's helpful. I don't know, if you're like a person with routine, it might help to have a particular time. Honestly, I don't, dude. I'm not routine. I'm chaos and pandemonium, and I try to pick and choose spots where I can like do something that's familiar, but other than that, it's just a whirlwind of bullshit. But throughout that, I try to routinely set aside times to discuss goals, where we're at, and what can be worked on, or like what isn't going the way we're expecting it to, or whatever. Like, I think it's helpful to have not necessarily a specific time, but at least a real time to sit and have that discussion.
Yeah. You don't want to be happy-go-lucky, like, oh, it's being taken care of. We're okay. We're doing this. Have the blinders on. You're like, oh yeah. It's like, I make money, then I should make her happy, or the other vice versa. Like, oh, this is happening, and just You know, by the time the weekend comes, you go check your account thinking you have this much money, and you look like, hey, what happened over here? Like, oh, like, what are you checking?
Dude,
Yeah,
I have not looked at my bank account for like years. like I look at my credit cards to make sure they're being paid. Like, but it's on auto pay, so
yeah.
I don't really care that much. Like, I really don't, because as long as I'm not like having stuff shut off or whatever, I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna let that go on where it needs to go. If I need to jump in and course correct, like I'm sure somebody will tell me.
You're like, there's no more water. Like, what do you mean?
There's so much minutia and so much little shit you gotta keep track of. Like, if you can set some stuff up to keep track of itself, then fucking do it, man. Like, I mean, that's how people get rich and they get, comfortable and whatever, is because they set stuff to happen automatically. And for the most part, that stuff is just continuously making them money. But even if it's just regulating or automating some part of your life so that you can focus your actual brain onto something else, then I mean, shit, we live in a technological age for a reason, for us to advance as a species. Use it.
And they're like, oh, there's you're paying you think it's only $65 a month, and all of a sudden your check is $300. You're like, wait, I've been paying this for how long? When the hell this changed? You know?
Yeah, like how Disney Plus went up.
It up to $300. You're like, wait, what? How much is it now? 100, 200. Yeah, I guess I know what you mean. Like, I have some things paid, then auto pay, and then all of a sudden, like, what happens? They didn't auto pay, they didn't power, and then you get those calls like, "Oh, sir, you still owe us money." You're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah,
that's when you double check your finances.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have someone that does it. Have someone in charge of that, so you always could allocate that responsibility to one person, or you both go into it, or
if you're trying to make a move, that's when you sit down and hash out everything, and then break everything down and whatever.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to we're still on the topic of family. Like, I was going back to generational, not beef, but how can you put it? What's another word for beef?
Cattle.
There you go. Mr. Barry White, everybody. So let's say that the brothers, your uncles or aunts or whatever, something happened between them, right? And it not only affects them, but now it's affecting the kids.
So a feud.
So now that that beef is going on, you're like, you have no connection to this part of the family or this guy. Like, how come we don't go with this no more? Oh, it's because that. I understand that. Just because you guys have the beef doesn't mean that us as cousins. Son of a bitch.
Well, there's nothing stronger than family.
All right, Chrome, relax.
Man, I know exactly. We have some of those too, and it involved. I like the big one that I can think of is like somebody's dick was out and there were like pictures taken. Like, I'm good not really knowing the specifics, but like I moved very far away from my family, and I'm great with all of them. I'm very cool with all of my family. I also don't talk to them much. And like, sure, that's a factor. And also it's kind of like, oh, you don't care because you distance yourself. It's like, not really. It's not that. It's not that I don't care. It's just, like, I felt like I needed to grow as a person, so I needed to flourish and move away. And I did, and then
be a little butterfly.
And then like like we don't talk that much, but I'm open to it, and I make myself open to talk to everyone, and I check in with most of my family every once in a while. But I won't butt in and be like, well, you're doing this shit wrong because like, I'm not there. Like, I can't say 100% that you're doing it wrong. I'm not there, you know.
Like, give me the deets. What's going on?
Yeah, hit me with them sweet deets, and then maybe a pick of them sweet feets.
Whoa.
Him and his zombie feet wiki coming soon.
There you go. You see all the crusties.
Well, we already got the socks.
Feet. So yeah, feeding off that, what he was saying that you're not distance, is you're like you're there. But the thing is with family also too, like I was saying, that just because you guys are beefy doesn't mean the cousin have to, or whatever happened, or the communication has to stop, you know, between all of us. And surely it has happened, you know, like nobody knows of what is happening to everybody else. That's why I said sometimes family splinters and breaks just because of one thing, and then it becomes too splintered that you forgot the reason why it started.
Hmm.
And it also happens when you lose the grandparents or anything that kept the family together. They were the glue and something. Another thing too is when you become the focal point, you know, that you're caring too much and nobody else cares about it. That's when it becomes a problem. That like you're over here looking for everybody. You're like calling. You're like, if you don't call them, they don't call you, type of situation.
Yeah.
And that's where it starts really fucked up, you know. And that's where it is now, that, you know, if I'm not calling, you know, I don't get a call back, or I don't reach out, nobody reaches back. So I'm getting to the point is like, all right, so it looks like, you know, we're floating on our own. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, how come you didn't invite me to this or that? Or it's like, well, hello. It works both ways. You have a phone and my number, you know? And that's where the feeling gets hurt, and then that's where the splendor happens even more.
I don't know.
Different people.
So I'm of the mind. I mean, there's a lot of people in my family and stuff too, and like, I'm really just of the mind that if somebody comes to mind, that you could just reach out, and like I do that, and then I have a lot of like boring dead end conversations where I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, how's life? Oh, I'm good. All right, cool. Sure, maybe it didn't go anywhere, but you know, it's just a little blip on the radar to be like, hey, I'm just
little heartbeat.
I'm just like, if there's maybe we don't talk that much, but I'm here, you know, like I'm just checking on you, making sure you're good, and then if you want to dish to somebody else, girl, dish.
Yeah. And I'm the same way, you know, with one specific person, you know, that I'm always texting them here and there out of the blue, like, hey, what's going on? What's the updates? Like, everything good? It's like, yeah. We have a little conversations, you know. And that's how it goes. Just to say, like, hey, I know we're not close to each other, but whenever you need it, I got you, you know. It's like, just don't forget that you're not alone, type of thing. You're like, if things get hard, give me a call or anything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So family, bro, is just it sucks, you know. It's always one way. So
yeah, that's what they always say about family. It sucks and it's one way. It only sucks one way.
you gotta suck the other way. It's not a drive-through. And no, we're not crying about family. You know, we're just bringing it out to you guys. Like, if you guys have a problem, like what we say, leave a comment or ask us a question. That's what we're here for. You know, we could be your therapist. Therapy. Don't. Or word of action. That's what we are. And again, just keep trying. You know, trying to build a relationship that the parents probably fucked up a long time ago. You try to mend those fences, but don't try it so hard. If people don't want to budge or move, then all right, whatever. Just say, hey, I tried. You know, and just don't give up. You know, just like, all right, you know, how come they're not doing this? And you try to throw yourself in there, like, hey, we're doing this here and there. I'm just dangling the carrot there. If you want to show up, show up. If not, well, that's on you, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, what other family issues you might have. Are you closest to your first family? Your first cousins or second cousins?
I'm not close with any of my cousins.
Is it because they're older or younger or?
No. I mean, I didn't. They all, for the most part, lived in Pennsylvania, and I lived in Ohio. So, like, I visited them every summer, but that was mostly it. Like,
Where
I didn't see
Dracula
them
lives?
outside of that. Yeah. So, like, yeah, I mean, like, I really have not talked to like a lot of them in years, but I mean, I'm cool. Like I have one cousin who just came here to go to some concert or something, and he was like, "Yeah, it's like I'll hit you up and we'll chill when I come through." And I was like, "All right, cool." And we did, and we talked, and like that's it. Like that's really. I don't have any family here.
What do you mean? We're here, bro. We're your family.
Hey, I mean, that's the one we built, you know.
No, I was gonna say that. At least you got that, man. I get family member that they come down, and we haven't seen them for a while, and they don't even reach out like, oh, we're gonna be at Disneyland or this and that, or coming down to Universal and let's kick it, you know, like we're close by. Nah, they come, do their thing, and they bounce. I was just like,
Well, that's it.
that's another red flag too. And I'm always reaching out like, hey, we're close by. You want to say hi? Da da da.
Usually, whenever I talk to family, like I'll tell them, I'll invite them or whatever. Be like, "Oh, you should come through and check this and that out," you know, and then we can hang for a little bit. Like, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
It's just I don't. I mean, I don't know. I'm also open to moving near them, but for now, I live here, so. Like,
What is him trying to say? Like he's always open. He's like 7-Eleven.
You can always pass the ball to me.
He's never closed.
Yeah, just call me 47. Make you take bigger gulps than 7-Eleven.
What do you tell the ball? Don't you want to go home? That's your home.
Go to your home. Do you not want to go home? Answer me.
That's your home. Shit. Hit him in the par 7, whatever that means.
That one's almost done. They're almost right. Happy Gilmore 2 is almost out.
Yeah.
Hey,
You saw that they greenlit the
Passion
Passion of the Christ
one
too?
zombie. What?
You saw the greenlit the Passion of the Christ too?
Pasión de Cristo.
The
Or 'cause they're
resurrection.
trying to beat Deadpool.
Okay. Moving on. I heard the Family Guy did it. Uh-oh. So hey guys, just keep an open communication, you know, even though it sucks, you don't get nothing, you know, or just keep wedging that wedge and trying to build a communication. Plus, it'll make Christmas even more awesome, you know, get to see people you haven't seen, and it's the holidays and it warms your heart. You know, and try a meetup or a breakfast or somewhere, you know, to the beach, do a beach day or mend those fences. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Don't force nobody to do anything they don't want to. Usually it helps if you have a bottle of tequila or yak.
All right. So here's I don't want to dig into the super specifics, but the happiest people in the world
For the drunk people.
come from actually kind of true. They come from the established communities. Communities are, you know, families and neighbors, and places that are neighborly and where the families generally stick together.
Philly.
Those places actually are primarily heavily Catholic places, primarily Ireland and Mexico, in fact, are the happiest places. Among some other, it's not fucking Costa Rica. It's not you going by yourself and getting an infinity pool and not talking to anyone ever again.
Infinity and beyond.
It's community. Like dude, I'm not social, but I see the benefit to it, you know? Like having people, and then you have the home field advantage of like, these people know me. They know I pissed my bed until I was 12 or whatever. Like, like you're already having a relationship established with it. It's much easier to try to keep that up than to establish new relationships.
Yeah.
So try to keep those people, because if not for yourself, then for the whole ass reason we're here, for your kids, for the continuation of your family, it is
What did it say?
beneficial.
It takes a village to raise a a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
No, that was Dumbo. Never mind. Sorry about that.
I can fly. I can fly.
Oh shit, my bad. Every time I picture someone flapping their wings, I always picture of Jim Carrey as the diddler.
Yeah.
When his strip jacket, he's like, I know who Batman is. And he's like, who is it? I'm Batman. He's flapping his wings. The stretch jacket. Oh, diddler. Never change. But yeah, guys, family. Nothing stronger than family. Even though you're not blood. Just be like the Losers Club and just right here. Just hack it in.
Oh, I feel the AIDS.
Oh, shit. No, guys, don't do that. That's disgusting. Just lick each other's faces. All you gotta do. One good lick, you're in the club.
So a French family. You know, they make French fries with tongue.
Family's cutting the internet. They're like, no, that's enough. Stuff insulting us. So cut the internet. That's what they're saying.
With tongue.
So they go up to a friend, you know, the secret handshake is just a lick to the face. Just, you know, just that's all you gotta do.
Merci beaucoup.
Suzuki. Any closing thoughts, senor?
Yeah, I mean, I said what I said. You know, like that's mostly it. Then it's just like families.
Family sucks. You know, we all gotta sit it down around, you know, past the wine bottle and just let it all out. No matter what it was, let the venom out. Time is short in this earth. There's no reason to be fighting and holding grudges and shit.
Honestly, man, how many times do people go to death regretting holding stupid grudges? It's so wild, man. Like, yeah, when a grandparent or something dies and then just everyone starts fighting over it, it's like what the fuck? You really can't like decently take care of your own family? That shit trips me out, dude. That trips me out. Like people fight over, you know, like your house or whatever, and then like fight to the point where you're cutting people out of your life or hurting them or something. It's just like chill. It's just
Ever own a house?
These people, man.
If I ever own a house, I'll put in my will that it has to be demolished when I die.
Like Wanda and Vision's house.
Exactly. It has to be destroyed. Nobody gets the house. You get the land. You build your own house, but you get the land.
I don't know if I have a comment on that.
I know. I want the house. I want the house. And all of a sudden, you know, knock on the door. Oh, yeah, we're here to knock the house down. What? Because you guys are fighting over it. So that says right there. As soon as somebody starts fighting over the house, knock it down.
Man, I don't know. I would hope that they would not fight. Like, I don't like my childhood home. You know, my dad still lives there. Like, we don't know what he's gonna do with it.
Oh wow.
We don't know. And like, I'm not gonna concern myself with it. Like, whatever he's comfortable doing, I just am happy with the fact that it's not an issue right now and that he's still with us. You know, like that's all I'm good with. I don't need to worry about the specifics. whatever he thinks is fair.
Yeah.
It's just fucking how he paid for it. Shit.
He worked his ass off to get it off.
Yeah.
I remember my dad converted a garage into a home. So we're there a bit in San Diego, and all of a sudden somebody snitched. So they called the city on us. So they
Cool.
they fucking condemned the house, and like they was not bothering nobody. We're happily living there, and all of a sudden like, oh no, he can't be here. So we had to move.
Yeah, that's uncool.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
DBA.
And then we had to move up to a different like section, so I kind of lost my friends around the corner. And then we got uprooted and moved to LA.
And the rest is history. This
Now
show would
everybody
not
knows where we
exist.
live. Now everybody knows where we live.
Everybody already knew. This show would not exist if that hadn't happened. So
That's true. Family. Eruption.
Family.
I'd have tuned that bitch. Family.
there's nobody stronger than family.
You sound like the guy from Trolls. Whatever is it? Little. What is it? Little
Certainly,
Diamond?
certainly.
There you go. Sheesh.
Hmm.
Yeah, keep fighting the good fight, guys. Enjoy Agatha all along. Frankie Weenie dropping. My Weenie dropping. Planet
You get
dropping.
good with the bed, but
New stuff is coming. More spooky movies. A lot of shit's coming. Penguin's coming.
don't forget that you can also pick your family.
You can pick and chew. You could be a Pikachu, all right?
Because this puto right here is my hermano. And we made it that way.
Hell yeah. We met in school. Never looked back since. Neil's somewhere in there. I don't know where he went. Cousin Neil. He's
Come back.
he's focusing on his things.
Yes. Yes.
And
I
base,
mean,
base as well.
we-
I don't know.
we still got some homies here and there. They're still real ones and they're still a part of it. We love you and thank you all for watching us and for putting us on 2x speed while you work on your art or whatever the shit. It's fine.
I can't wait till they make a 3 times speed.
Oh man.
Dude,
Dude, we are much funnier at 2x speed though.
Yeah, I
To
know.
be fair, sometimes I hear us in 2x speed and I'm like, oh, that was funny. Probably not as funny in regular speed, but
So on to the future, guys. We're not done yet. We're here to tell us no more.
yep, we're going to be here next week. We're going to die on stream. It's going to be recorded.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're going to do it until we're 111.
We're gonna be in our deathbed doing a live.
And then the news is going to call us and they're going to be like, how did you get to live so long? And we're going to be like, well, I was really mean. I was
just
fucking
pass
mean.
out.
I hated talking to people, especially kids and other people. And I only drank Dr. Pepper and battery acid
Oh shit. In black licorice.
because you know how they do. You know, they're like they try to get like the wholesome of like, oh, how did you get to live to be so long? Was it working out? And they're just like, no,
Stop talking to people like you.
that was just super mean.
Get
I
off
just
my
have-
porch, guy.
I had one addiction that I couldn't kick, and it just kept me through all this time. It was terrible.
It's like that Monster House. Get out of here, you stupid kids.
Nah! Although I did watch a thing on centenarians, and the one thing that a good majority of them had in common was that they gardened. Just throwing that out there.
Centenarians. So,
Yeah, people who live over 100.
ah.
Mhm.
So what they did? They garden.
Yeah, they all had gardens.
I heard they the way to keep their body fresh is by going underground, 6 feet.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. With that being said, guys, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Deadly Duel show. Excuse me. And next we'll come back with a fiery topic and more of the same, more of the fun stuff.
Certified banger.
There's no filler, only thrillers.
Only murderers.
There you go.
Yep.
We'll give you a little sneak peek of the new song that's dropping. There it is. Get him with the little speak.
With the silencer, smooth operator. Zombie in the cut, hungry under demonstrator. Night and day we grind, cash flow escalator. Bodies drop, money rise, crime story narrator. Under drip, brain freeze, Gucci on the grind. Caveman stacks bodies while.
Remember, guys, if nobody loves you, we do. Till next time, much love. Peace.